My name is Marge Hope, and my husband Marty had mesothelioma long before it was diagnosed, and he was stage 4 when it was diagnosed, but he had no intention of ever filing a lawsuit. Politically, he didn't believe in it. But he got sicker and sicker. The firm Mounty, Rakely, and the rest of those lawyers, and French, they represented him in such a way that I have no financial worries in the future, none whatsoever. And he was very happy with Bart French and Neil Mounty and everyone at the firm. He couldn't have been happier with the service we got. When Neil Mounty came to see Martin and they talked about football, that made all the difference in the world. Martin was ready to sign. Neil was so friendly and explained it so easily. Then Bart French came down to handle the case. And it turned out that they had something in common too. It was bicycle touring. Martin had toured all over England, and Bart had toured all over Canada, apparently. And they talked bicycle bags. Martin had made a bicycle bag that was collapsible to take to England, and so on and so forth. And then the investigators came down. Carl learned all about the airplanes that Martin had worked with, both in the Navy and at American Airlines, everything that Boeing apparently ever produced, every model from the 707 to the 787, every 12 different cars that we had, all old, starting with I think it was a Studebaker in 1954 when we got married. So it was quite an investigation. So we were very happy with Bart's presentation. The deposition was as smooth and silk, and that's what Bart said. Marty, you did terrific. So Marty felt very gratified. There was nothing much to it. Bart was wonderful in handling a sick man by this time. My husband was very, very sick. And Bart limited their questions to 15 minutes each. That's all. Then he could take a break, go have a cup of coffee. It was held in a lovely hotel, a conference room. And there was a break for lunch. And then we went back, and another half dozen or so lawyers would ask him 15 minutes each. And the testimony was over. Nobody ever went to court. I'm very happy with the way Bart French handled Marty in his sickness during the deposition. He made it so easy. And Martin was afraid of that, facing a room full of lawyers. But Neil Mounty announced that it was a sick man and that 15 minutes was the time limit for questioning, and the whole deposition was over in one day. And then the claims then were filed, and Martin lived to see the first financial award come in. So that was very gratifying. He had it all arranged for the children to divide between the two of them that first award. Now Martin could relax and felt that he was in good hands.